Good morning, everybody. It's Richie By Fit Lawn Guy. This is Meso Cycle 1, week number 4, workout number 2. That means we got back and biceps on the menu today. Because it is week number 4, we're taking all of our sets to 1 rep in reserve. Main lift of the day is going to be bent over rows. After that, we're going to hit some chin-ups. Then after that, we have some incline dumbbell curls, and we're going to finish off with some sort of rear delt targeting exercise. I think it might be face pulls, but I got to double check. Real quick, before we get into the workout, this is my 4th week. I've been uploading every single workout every single week and putting all the workouts in the description so you can follow along. If you don't know how to structure a mesocycle, you could go back, check out those videos. I'll walk you through, hold your hand from week 1, day 1, all the way to where we hit 0 reps in reserve, go beyond failure, and then take a deload on the 6th week. So if you're interested in that, go check those out, and I definitely think that deserves a like and a subscribe if you appreciate that. Well, anyways, we're gonna warm up and get into the first exercise, bent over rows, adding a little bit of weight from last week, trying to get 1 more rep. Sometimes that's all it takes. All right, let's get it. All right, we are warmed up, and we got 125 on the bar today, shooting for 13 with 1 rep in reserve on the first set. So let's see how this feels. All right, second set. Target is 11. I feel like I could get a little bit more than that though. So we'll see if 11 is 1 rep in reserve or if we could squeeze out another 1 or 2. I think we got 12 there. Felt pretty good. Definitely one of those moves where it's hard to keep it really strict as you get deeper into the set. It's just so easy to want to use, your lower back or your legs to kind of help you get that move up. So sometimes it's hard to figure out where 1 rep in reserve is, but try to stay as strict as I can. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, but try to get better every single time. All right, we're gonna add a 3rd set of this today. Take a couple minutes, get. All right, last set of these. Target is 9. Moving on to chin-ups. All right, next we got chin-ups. We'll call the bent over rows a good enough warm-up for this, hopefully. But we're shooting for 11 on the first 2 sets. Yeah, we're just really adding a rep to each set from last week. I think we got 10 on the first 2 last week and then added a 3rd. So see if we could add a rep, get 11. We did it. All right, second set, going for another 11. First one was pretty tough. Definitely got close to 0 RIRs, or at least it felt like it. After watching the film, it actually looked easier than it felt. So maybe I'm psyching myself out a bit, but we're gonna try and get another 11. Switch up the angle real quick. Got some candy. Hershey's chocolate flavored Twizzlers. Maybe I'm the only one that likes them, but so good. Twizzler consistency. Chocolate flavor, but it's not too rich. I know it sounds weird, but I went to the clearance section in the grocery store, and they had like the family size one for 89 cents, and I hadn't had them since I was like 9 years old, so I had to grab a pack. And 120 calories for 4 strips. I think it's like 14 grams of carbs. Perfect little intro workout carb snack. Didn't quite clear the bar on the last rep, but we got about 85% of the way there. So 2 sets of 11, adding a 3rd set after this. We'll rest up, eat some Twizzlers, see if we can get a little bit more. 3rd set, going for 8. All right, so that last set of pull-ups, we got 7. Target was 8. But we did match our target reps on the first 2 sets. So we got 10 last week on those first 2, then we got 11 this week on those first 2. So we added 2 reps total and matched the reps for the 3rd set. So still a slight increase, which is good. We didn't fall short at least. Next week, we'll probably shoot for 12 on those first 2, see how that goes. But anyways, we're moving on to incline curls next. I took a really long break, had to meet up with my guys and send them off with the truck. So I kind of had to cool down a little bit. Hopefully I could get this first set. The target's 16. Eight more. What a fucking set. 16 is more than I'd like to be doing, but holy shit, what a pump that gets. I wanted to bump it up to 35, but in doing so, there was no target reps. The app didn't give me a target rep. I probably could have taken a guess at what it would have been, but we'll just stick with the 30s for today. 16 on the first and try to, I think it's 14 on the second set. So, just take a second, get after it. All right, shooting for 15 on this one. 8. Almost blacked out on that one. 15 in the books, shooting for another 15 on the next one. Then we'll move on to some face pulls. Try and get another 15. Eight, 7, 6, just 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. We got it. All right, last but not least, we got some face pulls. I finally got the right setup for this. Took a little bit of trial and error once we started bumping the weight up, but feels good now. And we're actually moving up to 82.5 pounds today. I don't know if you remember, if you've been following along, I started at like 25 or 30 pounds with this move. We're up to 82.5 now. Going for 15 on the first set. We got 3 sets of these. I'll probably just record one though. Eight. Nice. I hit a couple more sets of these and to wrap this whole thing up. All right, everybody, I got 2 more sets of face pulls off camera. Hit our target on all the sets. Been bumping weight up on that move consistently. It's one of those moves that started out, I was in the 20 to 30 rep range, but it was such a new move that I was getting a stimulus off that lightweight in that rep range. Becomes a little bit too time consuming to do sets of 4 sets of 20 to 30. So we've just been adding 5-10 pounds every single week since, I want to say, for the last 2 meso cycles. So we're up to 80 pounds on that move now. Got a set of 15, 13, 10, and I was happy with that. We did what we came to do. Now, overall thoughts on the workout, pretty much the same as yesterday, where the goal was to add 1 rep on each set, and we essentially did that. And after adding 1 rep on all those sets, the goal is to get to the point where you go, could I do 1 more? And if I think I'm kind of borderline, maybe I could squeeze out 1 more rep. That's great, because that means that we're at 1 rep in reserve this week. Next week, we'll hit 0 reps in reserve, week 5. And that means that we just timed it perfectly. We've been gauging our RIR correctly, and everything's going good. So that's pretty much it for today. Tomorrow we got legs on the menu. one RIR leg days are tough, but we're gonna do the best we can to get through that. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead, leave me a like. Don't forget to subscribe. If you got any questions or comments, just leave them in the box below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If not, I'll see you tomorrow for legs. Take it easy.